This is the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast, an on-demand talk radio show that covers internet marketing best practices for chiropractors. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara. Welcome, everyone, to episode number 38 of the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara, and today we're tackling one of the most common marketing mistakes chiropractors make and how to fix it. The mistake I'm referring to is setting up your marketing campaigns to target everyone in your community rather than focusing on smaller, specific groups of people who share the same condition or symptoms. The reason why this approach is wrong is because when you market to everyone, you're marketing to no one. Stick with me because I'll not only unpack how you can avoid this trap, but also share how one simple method can give you a clear path to attracting more new patients with less stress. But before we dive in, I want to talk about something that I see happening all the time in chiropractic marketing, and it's honestly fascinating. When you sit down to plan your marketing campaign, who exactly are you trying to reach? Now, I know you might be thinking, well, that's simple. Anyone who needs chiropractic care. And listen, I totally get why you'd think that. But here's the thing. That approach might actually be holding you back, and I'll tell you why. Think about it from your potential patient's perspective for a minute. When someone wakes up in the morning with excruciating knee pain, what's the first thing going through their mind? They're not thinking, boy, I really need to find a chiropractor today. No, they're thinking, my knee is killing me and I need this pain to stop. Or maybe it's someone who's been dealing with chronic migraines, right? They're not searching for chiropractic care near me. They're desperately looking for anything that might give them relief from these debilitating headaches. This is where so many chiropractors miss the mark in their marketing. When you cast this wide net with general messages about chiropractic care, you're essentially trying to speak to everyone, which means you're not really speaking to anyone. It's like being at a crowded party where everyone's talking at once. Your voice just gets lost in all that noise. So what's the solution? Well, it's actually simpler than you might think, and it starts with getting crystal clear about your target audience. Now, I'm not talking about just any audience. I'm talking about identifying the people you're truly passionate about helping, the ones you're best equipped to serve. Let me give you a real-world example. I had a client who used to run ads saying things like expert chiropractic care for your health needs. Pretty generic, right? But when we shifted to targeted messages, guess what happened? Their response rates skyrocketed. Why? Because suddenly they were speaking directly to someone's specific problem. Maybe for you, it's helping weekend warriors get back to their favorite sports after a shoulder injury. Or perhaps you have a special knack for treating runners with persistent foot pain. Maybe you're particularly skilled at helping older adults manage peripheral neuropathy. Whatever it is, when you narrow your focus like this, something magical happens. Your message becomes incredibly compelling because you're speaking directly to the people you're trying to help. And here's what's really interesting. This approach doesn't just make your marketing more effective, it actually positions you as the go-to expert in your chosen area. When patients see that you understand their specific struggles and have experience treating their exact condition, they're much more likely to choose you over a general practitioner. If what I'm saying resonates with you, then you're going to love what I'm about to share next. I've developed a simple step-by-step marketing strategy that works for any chiropractor in any market. And the best part? You don't have to spend a fortune on ads to make it work. It's called the CMW method. Here's how it works in 3 easy steps. The first step requires picking a niche market, crafting the perfect message, and creating an irresistible offer that speaks directly to the wants, needs, and desires of the audience you're trying to attract. I call this step the platform phase, since it's all about building the correct foundation for your online platform. The second step focuses on setting up an automated email campaign that unpacks information about their problem, how you can help them overcome their problem, and the results you've been able to achieve with both past and current patients. I call this step the pipeline phase, since it's all about assembling a powerful pipeline or funnel that'll help convert leads into new patients. The third step is all about attracting quality prospects by following the rule of ones, a rule that makes sure you focus on one thing and only one thing over 90 days until you reap a positive ROI. Running ads becomes a snap. They won't drain your pocketbook either, since each campaign will be laser-focused and dialed in on your target audience. This approach not only makes your marketing more effective, but also sustainable. Once you've proven it works, you can expand your reach by targeting a new niche every 90 days. The ultimate goal is to have multiple marketing campaigns running simultaneously, each connecting with the right people at the right time. Now, you might be wondering whether this strategy is the right fit for you and your practice. Let me break down exactly who the CMW method is designed to help. The CMW method is perfect for chiropractors who are tired of chasing marketing trends and want a system that fits their philosophy and practice style. It's for you if, number one, you find marketing overwhelming and want an easy-to-follow blueprint. Number two, you're frustrated by conflicting advice from so-called gurus. Number three, your practice lacks an automated system to generate qualified leads consistently. Number four, you're ready to stop surviving and start thriving in your practice. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know that there is a better way. So if you're feeling stuck or discouraged with your current marketing efforts, don't give up. The solution isn't about doing more, it's about doing things better. Take some time this week to define your target audience. Ask yourself who you really want to serve and what specific problems you can solve for them. That clarity will change everything. And if you need help figuring it all out, check out the CMW method. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense approach to marketing that will fit seamlessly into your practice. To learn more, visit chiropracticmarketing.us. That's chiropracticmarketing.us. All right, that wraps things up for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. Before you go, remember to subscribe to my podcast on your favorite platform. Whether it's Apple Podcasts, Audible, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, or others, I've got you covered. If you need to see a full list of supported platforms, simply visit chiropracticmarketingpodcast.com. Last, but certainly not least, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Apple Podcasts. Your reviews not only help build awareness of what I'm talking about, but also gives me a good indication of how I'm doing. Be nice, be fair, but definitely be honest. I would greatly appreciate it, and so will future listeners. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.